אחותי היקרה, יש פרשה עם מסכת מזלת מסכת מגילה last night, חשש שלך, disaster of עם ישראל. Worse than the golden calf. Golden calf, Moshe was able to undo the Gezerah, the decree on us. Now, nothing. Mars is Tisha B'Av, one of the reasons we do Ta'anit is because that night Hashem made a decree, 600,000 people should never come to Israel. When you think about it, it's really very, very small compared to the golden calf. Nothing to compare it. The Gemara says golden calf is the worst of the worst. While the fire was on Har Sinai, excuse me, burning, 40 days you saw fire without wood. Sounds like Canada. Am Israel, they see the fire, and the point on the golden calf, this is our God. The Gemara says this is likewise a bride under the chuppah doesn't sin. Impossible to think about it. It's after Hashem gave us 10 commandments. You saw Hashem, you heard Hashem, all the miracles. You do Avodah Zarah. It's true. It's Yetzer Hara. It's true. but the worst of the worst. The Gemara says every difficulty the person has in his lifetime, some percentage of the difficulties, knee replacement, flat in the tire, nothing. Everything percentage is golden calf. Here comes the Torah, says, I tell you something, what happened? What happened? Am Israel demanded from Moshe Rabbeinu to send spies, and Moshe sent spies, and he came back and said, well, Israel is not for me. Israelis, I don't get along with Israelis. I don't like over there the whole system, schools, this, that, not for me. My wife doesn't want, my wife, grandfather's brother-in-law, sister, neighbor lives in America. I cannot leave the country. So, Hashem is very angry. And why, Hashem, what happened? Well, they say they don't want to go to Israel. So big deal. So, oh. It's true that there's certain things that's not accurate 100%. True. But nothing compared to the golden calf. Nothing. Nevertheless, 600,000, almost 600,000, 15,000 less, that survived the last day. Shabav died in the desert, didn't go to Earth Israel. The Gemara says, because of them, first Betamidash was destroyed to Shabav. Second Betamidash was destroyed to Shabav. City of Beta with Mashiach, Bar Kokhba, destroyed to Shabav. So what did I do? What did I do? Tell me what did I do? I don't want to go. I have a right. Let me tell you something. I sent my representative to Earth Israel. Every tribe, Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, take this guy. To me, he's the best guy of their tribe. וישלח אותם משה על פי השם. Moshe chose 12 spies. Each one was designated by Hashem. It wasn't just election. Republicans. Hashem told Moshe, this is the best guy. This send him. Hopefully, nothing will come out of it. Won't be any boo-boo. Okay. So my representative came back. This is the traditional tune of my tribe. And he came back and said, listen, it's not for you. Stay in Queens. Stay in Great Neck. Don't go to 5 towns. No. But stay in Queens. I said, what is this? Not for you. Trust me. Okay, so I said, I don't want to go. What's the problem? Listen to my rabbi. He's my rabbi. What's the problem? I didn't do anything. The Gemara says like this. Am Israel asked Moshe Rabbeinu, the one who sent spies, Hashem said, I don't answer you. I let you know. After the episode of Miriam happened to Miriam, listen to Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe, do you remember? Sorry, Moshe, like, Moshe, do you remember? You asked me a question. Sorry, asked me a question. You understand spies? Yeah. This is the Gemara. Why did Hashem delay things? What happened now? The Gemara, after the episode of Miriam, the Gemara gives them a title. Reshaim halalu. Those wicked ones. Spies. Rahu, that happened to Miriam. לא לקחו מוסר, didn't read, they didn't understand Miriam so well, didn't get it in America, and let it happen. The question is, what has to do with Miriam? Nothing to do with Miriam. It's a book Shmirat HaLashon. Are you allowed to say? Not allowed to. Nothing to do with Miriam. And the way the Torah so-called painted so with Miriam, some from the Torah was not Lashon Hara at all. Because in the text we read, Hashem tells on Miriam and Aaron a description about Moshe. He said, Moshe, the biggest. מראה, מדבר ולא בחלום, חלום מדבר ולא, חלום מדבר. מראה ולא בחידות. Moshe sees a clear vision for us. הסתכלה המאירה, עבדו על הנביאים. Is עבדי Moshe, my slave Moshe. נאמן, the trusted. How come you weren't afraid to speak about Moshe? It's nothing to do with it. Is it Lashon Hara or not Lashon Hara? If Moshe would be nobody, you can talk about. What Hashem is to tell Miriam and Aaron, how come you want afraid to speak about him? What's he doing it? That's not the scene. The scene is Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara, whatever the Rambam writes, doesn't matter. But it's not because Moshe is my trusted slave, and Moshe is the biggest Navi, and I speak per Daber Marvel V'chidot, I speak to you mouth to mouth. That's not anything. What's that doing? You have a right to speak or you don't have a right to speak? You have a right to speak, so you have a right to speak. It doesn't matter who the guy is. If you're not allowed to speak, who cares if Moshe is so great? The whole thing is a mistake. Hashem said, listen, if you spoke or something on my slave, it doesn't matter what it is. It's called lack of musar. It's called manners. You didn't speak about somebody that you know is Hashem's slave, and the guy is a very, very, very devoted to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It doesn't matter what he does. The reason behind it, because the Gemara says, Eved Melech Melech. The slave of God is God. So if somebody you see worship Hashem can't have any right to speak to him, doesn't matter what he did, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You speak about him, the Gemara says, speak about Hashem. But not because it's bad thing, because it's called lack of musar. The Gemara emphasizes, Reshai Mailu, Ra'u, those wicked ones. So, what happened to Miriam? Velo lakhu musar. Gemara doesn't say those people saw what happened to Miriam. You have to get for the story of Miriam the musar of the story, not the sin. As the Rambam said, there was no sin. But musar, you have to be in a certain stage, it's called musar, ethical, even though maybe it's permitted, but you don't do this. You don't do this. You don't do this. Sorry. And actually, they got this title, Rasha, because David HaMelech puts this name on somebody that doesn't have musar. לרשע אמר, הקדוש ברוך הוא עושה את הרשע, מה לך לספר חוקיי? Why you study Torah? ואתה שנאת מוסר. I hate musar. What's to do with Torah? I love Torah. I love Torah. I love you. I love the eggs. Everything. What's wrong? Hashem said to the Rasha, "Ma lecha lesaper chukai." Don't learn the Shas, don't learn Gemara, don't learn Halachot, don't learn nothing, because you hate Musa. Musa comes before Torah. Musa that we did. Golden calf. It's not the Torah, we did the golden calf. It was tremendous. There was no dent from Musa. Here we're going to learn about Musa, not about a sin. And that's what Gemara says. You should have learned Musa, what happened to Miriam. What happened to Miriam? Miriam did not act with Musa. How did not act with Musa? You don't speak about somebody that is God's slave. Doesn't matter. You can do anything you want. It's not your business. You do it, it's lack of Musa. And that's the Gemara says, the Torah tells us, this land Hashem gave you, it's from Hashem. You don't like it? Okay. Musa comes before everything else. Hashem gave it to you. I said, put out a shock, put up a score. Hashem gave it to me. You can't push back a present like this. I'm not going with it. It's not good for me. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. The Musa pound. You should have came back. The messenger said this to Moshe. I don't know. I saw some things over there. I don't know if Hashem wants to give it to me. Okay. But to say I'm not going there. How do you know it's a lack of Musa? Maybe it's not. God tells you, what happened? When Caleb and Moshe and Aaron stood by, those 10 people, big stones, they want to stone them. Moshe and Aaron had to run to the Mishkan inside to hide from the stones. Lefties. That's not the lefties in Israel. I don't know if you know that. The lefties, the Rashaim, they made demonstration all over Israel. It's not so bad. Yeah. How do you know it's bad? They used to stop cars on the highway, take the person out, and say, are you a lefty or a righty? And the guy said, I'm a righty. Stop banging him, hitting him, breaking his car. That's lack of Musa. That's the problem. No Musa. You don't go to Israel, you die in the desert. That's the secret. And that's really what the Torah tells you. Musa comes before everything else. You have no Musa, all the Torah is worthless. You don't go to Israel, you don't need you. Hashem doesn't want you. You die in the desert. Can you imagine you go to Sinai today? And graves, who knows how many people? At least 600,000, about 600,000 people buried in Sinai on the floor. No monuments, no Kaddish, no nothing. One verse the Gemara says, they never get up. Never. One verse. I says, why? What did they do? My rabbi said. I said, the rabbi doesn't have Musa, you're on the same place with the rabbi. He's going to die, and you're going to die together with him. And that's why I emphasize. Those people died in a very strange, bad death. Never happened before. What did they do? Doesn't matter. Musa thing. Lack of Musa. Lack of Musa is the worst. The person has to strengthen himself. Is Musa. Abu Badia said, every day you can learn Musa. No, what's called ethical, what's called something, that you have to watch out. Doesn't matter right or wrong, but it's Musa. Someone help us to learn Musa. To see Betamidash with Musa.